Japan is releasing its radioactive waters to the sea. How will the waters affect? Why does Japan have these waters stored in the first place? It all happened back in 2011 when an earthquake followed by a devastating tsunami hit Japan's nuclear power plant, destroying its cooling system and causing reactor cores to overheat and contaminate water within the facility with highly radioactive material. Since then, the power plant company, TEPCO, has been pumping in water to cool down the reactor's fuel rods. This means every day the plant produces contaminated water, which is stored in more than 1,000 tanks, enough to fill more than 500 Olympic swimming pools. Japan is releasing the wastewater into the ocean gradually, with a green light from the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA. The first release took place on August 24, 2023 is one of 4, scheduled between now and the end of March 2024. The entire process will take at least 30 years. Now, if it is so radioactive, why can't Japan just get rid of all the radioactive elements in the water before discharging them to the ocean, thus eliminating the controversy? This is because of a radioactive element of hydrogen called tritium, which can't be removed from the contaminated water because there is no technology to do it. Instead, Japan diluted the water to below 1,500 becquerels per liter, which is very well below the limit of 10,000 becquerels per liter set by the World Health Organization. In fact, according to TEPCO test results released on Thursday, that water contained only about up to 63 becquerels of tritium per liter. Despite this, Japan has faced backlashes over the world, particularly from neighboring countries, with China being its harshest critic. China took steps to ban all seafood imports coming from Japan. South Korea also imposed bans. It will stay in place until public concerns were eased. Japan has also faced backlash from its local fishermen who fear damage to their reputation and their livelihood. This will all undoubtedly affect Japan's seafood industry, as China is Japan's largest importer of fish, bringing in 71.7 billion yen of fish in 2022 and 53.56 billion yen worth of crustaceans and mollusks, like crabs and scallops. Japan exported about $600 million worth of aquatic products to China in 2022, making it the biggest market for Japanese exports, with Hong Kong second. Sales to China and Hong Kong accounted for 42% of all Japanese aquatic exports in 2022, according to government data. Just this week, Japan plans to set aside about 20 billion yen to support its local fishery businesses after China's ban. Now, is it really dangerous for us? Sean Burney, a senior nuclear specialist with Greenpeace East Asia, says tritium can have direct negative effects on plants and animals if ingested, including reduced fertility and damage to cell structures, including DNA. Marine biologist Robert Richmond, from the University of Hawaii, told the BBC, "We've seen an inadequate radiological, ecological impact assessment that makes us very concerned that Japan would not only be unable to detect what's getting into the water, sediment, and organisms, but if it does, there is no recourse to remove it. There's no way to get the genie back in the bottle." Some have also felt that Japan was being unfairly scrutinized while other countries doing the same thing get away with it. Scientists have pointed out that China's own nuclear power plants release wastewater have higher levels of tritium than that found in Fukushima's discharge. Critics have also accused China and Hong Kong of hype and double standards, suggesting they are using the issue to score political points over a regional rival at the expense of scientific rigor. It has also been suggested that China may also just be taking an opportunity to engage in a little economic warfare and give its own fishermen a temporary advantage with the trade embargo. Perhaps we will only be able to see its consequences far into the future, when everything is too late.